Everyone knows the rule. It's the first thing you learn about the character, the foundation everything else is built on. Batman doesn't kill. It's his whole deal, the bright line that separates him from the abyss. For years, we've seen that as his greatest strength, the thing that makes him a true hero and not just some lunatic in a costume with anger issues. But the more you read, the more you watch, the more you start to realize that rule isn't a strength. It's a bug in his operating system. And the Joker, more than anyone, is the one who knows exactly how to write the virus that exploits it. So you get a classic Joker setup. It's not about beating Batman in a fight, it's about making him break himself. The Joker gets on the citywide comms, and he's laid out an impossible choice. He's planted 2 dispersal units of his newest Joker toxin, set to go off in 1 hour. One is in the ventilation system of Gotham General's pediatric ward. The other is in the sublevels of Arkham Asylum. And here's the kick in the teeth. The detonator for the hospital bomb is a dead man's switch wired directly to Joker's own heart. You want to save the kids? You have to kill him. End it. Right here, right now. The Arkham bomb, though? That's a simple disarm. A puzzle. A classic Tuesday night for Batman. He has time for one. Just one. You know what he does. We all know what he does. He can't cross that line. So he floors the Batmobile toward Arkham. It's the logical choice, the utilitarian argument, save the many, uphold the principle. He fights his way through the chaos of the asylum, a storm of precise, non-lethal brutality, and he gets to the bomb. He disarms it with seconds to spare. He wins. Except he doesn't. Because as he's standing there catching his breath, Alfred's voice comes through the cowl and it's just hollow. The Joker wasn't even at the hospital. He was never in danger. He just needed Batman to make a choice. The moment Batman's signal pinged at Arkham, he released the gas remotely. And that's it. That's the failure state. He kept his hands clean. He stuck to his code. And in doing so, he let a ward of children die. The sheer psychological weight of that, knowing your own morality, was the weapon used against you. Can you imagine the ride back to the cave? The silence, the temptation to finally find Joker and just end this cycle? It has to be a scream inside his head. And this is the central paradox of Batman. We think he's always prepared, but he's only prepared for problems he can punch. His own rigid code makes him predictable. His enemies don't have to outfight him. They just have to present him with a problem where the only winning move is the one he's psychologically incapable of making. And then you got Jason Todd. You got the Red Hood, who is the living, breathing, crowbar-wielding argument against Bruce's entire life's work. Jason comes back, and he doesn't have a code. His code is a bullet. And you know what? It works. It's not pretty, it's not heroic, but you can't argue with the results. He would have gone for the Joker. The kids would have been alive. The threat would be over. So who's right? Is it better to hold on to your soul and let the world burn, or do you sacrifice a piece of yourself to save it? I go back and forth on it all the time. What do you guys think? It's just that one perfect line Alfred says to him in one of the comics. It's maybe the most devastating thing ever said to Bruce Wayne. Is that rule a shield for Gotham, or is it a shield for you? To protect the boy who watched his parents die and swore he would never become the thing that took them. And that just lays it all bare. Maybe the no-kill rule isn't about justice for Gotham at all. Maybe it's just the world's most elaborate, most expensive, most violent trauma response. A personal line in the sand that he forces an entire city to live with the consequences of. So what's the answer? As the threats get worse, as the villains get smarter and learn to weaponize his compassion, does the code have to break? Is that the ultimate evolution of the character, or is the moment he crosses that line the moment he's truly lost, and everything he ever fought for becomes a lie? I go back and forth on it all the time.